Look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's move. Check the backer, check the backer.
2nd and 10. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Snell. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. T.J. Watt. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here for Davis. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. A first down carry for Smith. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
There.
To throw from his end zone, Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Where we go?
Get up.
Where we go?
Let's go.
On first down, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They're running it.
Check 9, check 9. Way to go. 5.
On first down, Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Go. Look at me. Go. Go.
Crash. Check. Lucky.
Pilot, 64, weak. And get it.
From the gun, Lawrence. It's Kelsey on the grab. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready?
55. Check 55, Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
Check go.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm here all day.
Under 10. 10. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
55, Mike 55.
Keep gripping.
They'll run here with Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Take 4, take 4.
61, matchbox lights.
Kill. Under crunch.
Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
On 4th down, Lawrence. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Max Crosby. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he can do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, alert 3.
6-6, bullet high.
I got you. 45.
Hit it.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll look to throw here. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Let's go.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence, back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Lawrence. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. T.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where lead
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, we got to stay. Exit.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 9, Mike 9. Bang out.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Down. 90, Wolf.
55. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Go.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here.